An Austin father remains hopeful tonight after his two children were kidnapped by their mother.
Stephen James came to KXAN News for help finding 12-year-old Mateo and 9-year-old Zane. They had been kidnapped nearly a year ago.
KXAN's lead investigator Chris Willis has been following this story for 7 months. He joins us now with more.
Robert Leslie, separation, divorce, and child custody are common issues in American families today. But kidnapping a child, especially when the kidnapper is one of the parents, takes things to a different level. When Stephen James' two sons were kidnapped, he went months without help. And now experts say the help he's getting will set a precedent, not only in Texas, but nationwide.
I don't know, if my kids are in pain or if they're lost or...
Tonight marks 335 days since Stephen James has seen his two boys, 12-year-old Mateo and 9-year-old Zane. Until recently, he didn't know where in the world they were.
And it's just so much fear.
When Stephen came to KXAN for help, we enlisted one of the top private investigators in the world. Logan Clark has rescued more than 300 kidnapped children from more than a dozen countries. He says cases like Stephen's are difficult for law enforcement because the kidnapper is one of the parents.
One of the biggest problems is that a lot of states don't recognize it as a crime, as an actual crime. They think that it's all civil.
But that changed when we went to Roger Harris, a sergeant investigator with the newly elected Williamson County District Attorney, Jana Duty.
And she decides to run again and hide the kids, I'll find her.
And find her he did. With the help of the DA's office, we tracked Alicia and the kids to a neighborhood in Orizaba, Mexico, just outside of Veracruz. Harris obtained a felony aggravated kidnapping warrant against Alicia and conspiracy to commit aggravated kidnapping against her family members.
Right over here to this car here.
Arresting Alicia's aunt, Annette Bankston, and extraditing her to the Williamson County Jail. Mexican officials, though, would not extradite Alicia, so we found a source to travel to Orizaba to watch her and the kids.
Once we got eyes on them, once we knew where they were, and we literally had people across the street, then we had some leverage.
Putting those kids in deplorable conditions down in Mexico, unsafe. Everybody knows how unsafe Mexico is.
In the past few days, Alicia has contacted Harris to try and return the children. Arrangements are ongoing. And after a year of waiting, it's a return that can't come soon enough for this Austin dad.
Yeah, I'll say, it's going to be amazing when they finally get back. It really is.
And if Alicia agrees to return the children, Child Protective Services will be involved. That's expected. And if the children are not returned, the district attorney says they will continue to enforce the law with conspiracy charges against all of Alicia's family members that may be involved in the kidnapping of those two boys. We will follow this story until the boys are back and bring you every update along the way. In the studio tonight, Chris Willis, KXAN News.
If you have a story tip you want Chris to check out, contact us. Our email address is investigates@kxan.com or call us at 512-703-5255.